No. 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 See how easy that is? Y'all see how easy that is just saying no? Or I could even say it like Sophia said it on The Color Purple. Either way, it's all the same thing. It all means the same. It's very easy. I felt like somebody needed to be taught how to say no. Just say it. No. Where I'm going with this, I know that's what y'all probably asking. Like, where's she going with this? Because there's people that are in relationships that are afraid to tell the other person no. You don't have to eat what they dishing out. Okay? You don't have to let people serve you crap on a plate and tell you it's food when you know it ain't. Tell them no. You don't have to settle in relationships. You don't have to put up with a lot of BS. You don't have to. You don't have to put up with abuse. You don't have to put up with any type of abuse, emotional, physical, mental, verbal, none of it. Say no. Because see, a lot of people don't have boundaries in relationships. What are your boundaries? Do you have boundaries? Because if you don't have any, then I'm going to need for you to set some right now. Get you a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil and start writing you down some boundaries and some deal breakers, some lines in the sand to where you say, if this particular thing is crossed, then that's a deal breaker for me. I can no longer continue in this relationship. Like, do you even have any rules, regulations, guidelines that the other person must follow in order for you to continue being in a relationship with them? Stop going along with everything. You don't have to go along with something that you don't like, something that you don't agree with. It's okay for you to have boundaries, some standards. It's okay because, see, these manipulators and abusers love to come across a person that just allows anything can go with them. They love to come across a person that don't have boundaries and standards and rules, morals and values. They love those people because then they can do whatever they want in the relationship. Set clear boundaries. Give your rules. Do not compromise them. Do not compromise your rules. And if any of your rules, standards, or guidelines are broken in the relationship, there should be a consequence. Period. There should be a consequence. And because, see, the thing is, you got to be okay with them leaving. You got to be okay with them walking out. You got to be okay with you walking away. Because this is saying that these are my standards, these are my rules, and you must respect these. Or if you don't, there will be a consequence, and the consequence will be you leaving or letting them walk away. But you got to be okay with that. You got to be okay with it. You can't pretend to be okay with it, and then when they call your bluff, then you're begging them back. No, you got to be okay with being single, being alone. It's okay to be single. And I know a lot of people that just feel like they just cannot be single. They can't be by themselves. They have to have somebody. They break up with one person and then next week they right back with somebody else. You haven't even given yourself enough time to heal. You don't even know who you are. Learn who you are and stop the cycle of abuse. Because if you're one of those people that just allow anything to go in a relationship, then 9 times out of 10, you are being abused in the relationship. You're allowing people to tell you that they love you, but not show it. You're allowing them to lie to you. And you know they're lying because you've caught them in the lies. You're allowing them to gaslight you. They're calling you names, using you for your money or what you have. All of these are cycles of abuse. All of this is abuse. You have to be okay with letting them walk out. and knowing that you're gonna be okay if they do. Because see, the biggest thing for me, one of the biggest things for me, when I was dating, and every time that I would put forth effort to try to date or to get to know somebody, I would quickly be reminded of why I was single in the first place. So you have to be willing not to play the game. And that's where your boundaries and your rules and your standards come into play. If you tell these people, I'm not willing to play the game, I'm not going to play the game. So if you're about games, then I'm out of here. And you got to be out of there when the games start to show up. Because if you say one thing and do another, then they know that they can just do whatever with you. They can play with you. You got to stop being willing to be played with and be okay for them to walk out. Lesson of the day. Be okay with them leaving.